Hello everyone, my name is Wanda. Here's another coaching moment. Today we're going to talk about mind. So let's talk about your mindset. Mindset is what you think about. It has an effect in your life and what you do. Now, why do people say mindset and the things you think is so important? Let's figure that out. Well, here's your mind. There's a quote by Henry Ford. He said, whether you think you can or you can't, either way, you're right. Why is that? Your mind causes actions and the results in your life. How it does that? When you think about stuff, it causes actions. The actions are things that you do, like your behaviors, things you speak, what you say to yourself, and what you say to others, and what you just say out loud. I can do this, or I can't do this. I am fat. I am unable. I am not educated. Those are going to have an effect on your results in your life. So what you do, your habits, where you go out, what you do, what you speak, is going to leave the results. And those results is called your life, simply put. So that's the importance right there. Your life is the result of what you do and what you speak. What you do as far as the habits that you engage in, the people you hang around with, and where you go. Speaking, if you speak I am, I'm not, I can't, I will not, I won't, I'm not, all that's going to have the result, and that's what this is. Now, let's continue to work backwards. So, in order to change your life, we have to work backwards to find out what's going on. So, we have the results from what we do and what we say come from the mind. Now, why is the mind important? Let's get another color here. In the mind, we have three things that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the thoughts. Second, we're going to talk about your intellect. Third, we're going to talk about your emotions. Okay, within your mind, you have thoughts. Things that you see, you think about it, kind of like, It spills into how you perceive things, how you believe it to be true or not, where you get your core values from, where you judge something as being just or unjust, good or bad, yes I will, no I will not. All that comes from your thoughts. It borns your belief system. Next is your intellect. Your intellect is what, when you look at something and you're like, because of my experience, I am going to logically think of it this way. Therefore, I'm going to think this. Therefore, I'm going to do this. Because your intellect, from your experience, is where you figure out, this is what I judge this to be, yes, true or not true of the thoughts. Your emotions. Your emotions is what connect you to these thoughts and your intellect. So, altogether, something happens, you ever think about it? Then your intellect comes in with the experience that you went through. Now your emotions is now going to grab along with that and have a connection. So either with that thought you feel pain, you feel joy, you feel love, you feel hurt. Now if you can get this, that's why when I can say certain words to you, you're going to think about something. Oatmeal cookies. When you think of an oatmeal cookie, some of you guys have a good thought, bad thought. You think about grandmother. You think about mincing in the mincing bowl. You think about Sunday dinners. I can say another one, the color red. BMW. House. Certain words, certain thoughts come together and you have an emotional sense to it. That's why the mind is so powerful. So where do we all this? It's then going to go into why you do and say what you say, because how you feel about it, how you understand it because from your experiences, and how you think about it, how you perceive it. It may not be true, but it's how you perceive it. Therefore, it's your reality, cause you to do and speak it, which is going to have the results. Once again, it's your life. Now, to continue to change this, where do these thoughts, your intellect, your experience, and these emotion connections come from? Well, it comes from the things you put in. Let's find another color. Let's use, well, we got blue already. Let's use green. Now, influences. What influence these experiences? So we're going to go here with influence. Okay. What's the first thing that influenced your intellect, your thoughts, and your emotions? Well, your experiences. I got it. But we have to go deeper than just your experience. Let's talk about your environment. Okay? Let's go deeper. What's in your environment? You have people in your environment. That's the biggest thing, to be honest. You have places. Certain places you go can bring a thought into you. A place. We're just going to put a place. We're going to also say your education. We're also going to say what you see. Because a lot of times you can just be observing and it will affect you in a lot of ways. So we're going to put observation. Now, just for this lesson for today, I'm just going to stick with these 4 influences. There are also more, but just for this one, we're going to go with just these 4. Because I can expound upon these. People. When you're in a situation, in your environment, the people around you can have negative input or positive input. And from there, you get thoughts, your experience, how you perceive and logically think about things, and you get emotional connection. Did they say something negative? Did it make you feel good or bad? Did they say something positive? Did it make you feel good or bad? And you get a connection to it, and now it will go all the way down for why you say and do what you do. So we have to watch who influence us. The people, places you go. There are certain environments that you shouldn't be in because of the things that they're doing you shouldn't be involved in, or you'll be attached to what they're doing. Also, education. What are you putting in? Now, education, let's see, we have some room. We're going to put it down here, please. We're going to do that. Let me get another color so I can... Education, books. We're going to put videos. Education, what you hear. We're just going to put hearing. And for now, for this for this coaching session, we're just going to stick to these 3 so we don't have to go too far. Books, videos, and hearing. What are you reading? What kind of stuff do you read that feeds you, influence, and give you thoughts, experiences? You get emotional connection, cause you to do, cause your life. So, if you want to change your life, one of the things to do is to start with what are you reading, what are you watching, and what are you listening to. Now, let's begin with that. We're going to go with red. Red means very, very, very important. So, we want to take action. So this video, I want to tell you how to change your life through mindset. So here's the how. Let's go here. We're going to read how action. How actions. Alright, this is very important. I'm going to put that down there. Okay. I might have to get on this side. Okay, well, I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. Sorry about that. Okay. How? Well, we already say books, videos, and hearing. So why don't we get a reading list? Let's start there. Okay. Alright, so you asked me, Wanda, What's a reading list? Well, what kind of life do you want to live? What are you interested in? If you're interested in business, let's read more business type books. If you're interested in psychology, music, dancing, art, history, spirituality, religious, I can go on. Go to a bookstore and figure out what kind of reading materials in that genre and start reading it, start absorbing it, and that will help you. So your reading list. So it goes back from here. Whatever you want to see, that's what you should be reading about. I'm going to use my personal one. I like Success Magazine because I am a person of success. I like life coaching. I do success coaching. So I read Success Magazine every month faithfully. Love that book. So what else I read? I'm a businesswoman, so I like business books. I like psychology. I like good spiritual books. Anything like spiritual novels, spiritual books, anything to tell me about mindset, declaration, about edifying my own spirit, my own soul, how to walk this wonderful life. I love books like that as well. I like to hear other people's concepts, so expand mine on how I think about things. So we're just going to put that down. The next thing, we got videos. So we need to have a video list. Let's do a video list. I love a video list. One thing you can do with a video list is you're already on YouTube. If you're watching this, thank you. So when you go back to YouTube, to the main homepage, go in there and search for different things you would like to look at. Now, personally, I'm going to give you a couple right now that you can start. Jim Rohn. Let me see. I might have to erase that board. Jim Rohn. Also Brian Tracy. Jack Canfield. I can't spell his whole name right now. Napoleon Hill. I'm going to put in Hill because I'm running out of space. If you're into open up your mindset as far as business or want to see yourself go further and increase income, I recommend you do Think and Grow Rich, Guy Kawasaki, 10X Growth. Oh goodness, there's so much out there. So start off with this. Guy Kawasaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Start off with Think and Grow Rich. Also start off with Napoleon Hill stuff. And that will get, if you're into leadership, John C. Maxwell has some wonderful videos as well. Go there. And that should be enough for right now to get you started. And then once you get onto that, you'll start finding other links and it will help you span off what you want to learn. So we have a video list. Now I'm going to have to erase this. Sorry guys. I'm going to get a bigger board, I think. Oh. Okay. Let's do this. How? Action. Okay. So we had a reading list. We had a video list. The next thing we need is a people list. What's in your people list? Your people list, a mentor. Love mentors. That is a person that can guide you, give you advice, and help you through your process and journey for a specific long time. Coaches. Coaches are great. I'm not saying that because I am a coach. But a coach, what we'll do is we'll partner with you. It's a professional relationship. You tell us where you want to go. What do you see yourself, like a project. We'll come up with a strategic plan for you. We'll come up with goals. We'll come up with benchmarks. And I'm your accountability partner. And I will help you get to that step so you can make it. And the things I teach, we'll talk about them and see how we can implement them and have real change in your life. What else? Associations. We talked about that before. on other of my classes, if you always hear me. Now, the reason why I was talking about associations and organizations, let me write that down, because I love group people. I love to see a group of people with the same interests, with the same common goals, get together for a purpose. There's a lot of social events as well. So when you join an association, you get to mingle, you get to have fun, you get to socialize, you get to let your hair down, but you all have a great interest, and you get to meet their network and who they have and their friends. So I always ask you guys to join some kind of association or organization, so it don't have to be always one-on-one. You can get vast different type of people, and the demographics are really usually good in most organizations as well. So let's see here. So we have that, and then let's just do in our people list. Let's just talk about family and friends. I'm gonna put them together and put F and F. Now, when I put family and friends, what I mean by that is in your people list, you have some negative friends. They're not your friends. They're toxic. You need to get rid of them. You have some negative family members. They're toxic. You need to get rid of them. You can always love people from afar, but you need to be around people that's going to encourage you, accept your dreams, help push you to the next level, help motivate you, and not talk bad about you, and not tell you how small or what you're doing is insignificant. So a lot of poison that a lot of people feel comes directly from the household. It's either your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. It is your mom, your dad, uncle, cousins, your best friend. It's right there, people you hang out with and you talk to. That is getting you down. Speaking of a quote, just made me think of the quote right now from Jim Rohn. I don't know, I hope I say it right. He said, "You are the average of the 5 closest people you spend. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So you look in your circle. See who are the 5 people who you spend the most time with. Look at their life. Look what they're doing. Is that where you want to be? Well, you are the average of them. Now, if you want to elevate and go higher, then you need to find people doing what you want to do, the life you want to design, and then be around that. And then naturally, you will elevate and you will go higher. Now, let's see. We got one more list we need to make. A place. Hope y'all took this down. Probably should erase that too. I'm sorry. Place. What is a place list? A place list is are places that you need to go. Places that you can hang out and be edified, be nourished, be encouraged, educated, empowered to do things. So let's find places like that. Well, one place, not because I'm just a woman of faith, I'm going to write down church. Now, when I write down the word church, don't go crazy on me. Now, here's my thing for you. I'm going to put church down because I believe in the fellowship and I believe in the Word of God. However, every church is not for you. Every church is not for you. Do you hear that? So do not go into a church, judge it, have an experience, and then think all churches are like that. No. You need to find a church that's just for you. Look at all the colleges and universities. Every university, every college is not for you. You didn't go to every one. Therefore, the same thing is in the kingdom. Every church is not for you. So find one that is for you, that meets your needs, help you grow, and you feel connected to it, and you have the fellowship. Because I can't just go to any church as well. I have the church that's just for me. It fits my needs, and I'm happy there. But I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm doing, I'm teaching, and I love it. So you need to find something there, because church with the principle of kingdom foundation and kingdom principle will help you with your spirituality. This goes back into spirituality, which we didn't talk about here, but for the results in your life, it helps you build your resiliency when things happen, when you have obstacles. It helps you bounce back up. It'll help you realize, okay, things are going to happen, but not to be depressed. It's a spiritual thing. It's very spiritual. So I'm going to go there. You got to have some kind of church or spiritual center of worship or whatever you do. Okay. Next thing with people, with places. I'm also a big believer of education. Education comes in so many ways. You need to find a place where you are getting education. You need to become a lifelong learner. So education, you take some classes at the community college, or you can look at taking, what else, certificates. Certificates are wonderful, as well as seminars, conferences, workshops. Any of those kind of things is where you need to go. You need to find yourself in a place that's going to educate you so you can see more and believe more and expand your mind. When you do all this, that's your influence. So you're going to be around different people, different places, education, observe things. This is how it comes. Feeds into your mindset. Then you're going to get new thoughts. You're going to have new intellect. You're going to expand your reach, how you logic things, how you figure stuff out. You're going to connect with them different. Then when you have all this, it goes to your actions. You're going to do different things. You're going to speak different things. And when you do that, you get different results. When you have different results, you have a different life. So, thank you for joining me today. That is your Success Coaching Mindset. God bless you. Oh, almost forgot to mention. You also, if you want to find more, you can find me at WandaBooth.com. There you have the link to my Twitter and my Facebook page. Also, please engage with me, talk to me, chat with me. If you have a question, I can get on the whiteboard and we can figure this thing out together. Also, I am on iTunes. I have a podcast. Please go there, listen to the podcast, and leave me a 5-star review. A 5-star rating and a review. God bless you. Thank you.